Before memory, before myth, there was the vastness of dreams. Between endings, the sand of sorrow kept him. It held him in a silence that felt like forever. And in the dark, sorrow learned how to speak. The fall was not downward, it was inward. He drifted through the weight of everything he could not save, until the sand placed him before his own reflection. He leaned closer, as if truth might finally answer. But sorrow does not reflect, it fractures. One memory called louder than the rest. For a breath, love remembered itself. A tender moment only for us to know. Then the light bent, and Sirael became unreachable. And even as she walked into shadow, his heart went with her. She walked toward the darkness, and he reached for her anyway. The sorrow was not Sirael's alone. It lived in him too. She had not left him. She had been emptied, and grief opened beneath him like water. He fell through a single tear into another sorrow, floating into dark dreams. Broken memories drifted there, waiting to be named. And in the fractured silence, something watched him approach. The silence opened, and sorrow chose what he would see. It pulled deep into his deepest fears. Even his form trembled, knowing what waited. They circled her in silence, hands like shadows closing in. They tore the wings from her back, breaking the sacred tether of Azrael and Sirael. The hardest part for Azrael was watching her hold back tears. She wouldn't let them fall, not for them. So they poured her empathy away. Her cry fell into the void, and the world inside Azrael broke with it. The sand of sorrow made him watch, again and again and again. But when his grief began to forge strength, the sand chose a deeper sorrow. There lay Kairos holding the promise of Azrael's and Sirael's light, and the light was crushed beneath a forgotten foot. She walked forward, shadowed by what had rewritten her. The sand's nightmare showed the impossible, Sirael's hands becoming the wound, and Kairos fell beyond the reach of prayer. And again, another loop, another sorrow returning. Again and again, and with every repetition, something in him began to thin. In that moment, Azrael made a choice. He gathered the pain instead of fleeing it, and it changed him. And the sand broke where empathy refused to surrender. When the darkness passed, he remembered who he was. He chose the promise over the lie. The torment loosened, and the dream released him. So he climbed, carrying his sorrow toward the light. And where sorrow meant to bury him, he rose. They kneel, as if I have always ruled them. I feel their fear, their devotion, and something inside me answers it. I feel powerful, yet there is a hollow place inside me, as if something was taken, and I cannot remember what. They lower their heads when I pass. They worship me, and for some reason, that feels right. Something waits for me ahead. Something dark. I do not remember choosing this path, yet my steps know where to go. A watcher prince. He does not kneel, he just observes. He studies me, as if I am something newly forged. A throne, and somehow, I know it belongs to me. I cannot turn away, and strangely, I do not want to. They kneel below me, and something inside whispers, "Rule them." So this is what they prepared for me. A throne built from silence and fear. It feels good. I remember nothing. And as she took the throne, the world dimmed with her. Nan felt it first, a quiet darkness in her heart where Sirael lived. She reached for it, but the warmth did not answer. Vel felt it too. The sacred field felt slightly colder this day. She also felt the absence settle, not around them, but within them. Even the children slowed, and something they did not understand was missing. The elders gathered, and found no answer in the silence. The towers dimmed, and something sacred stopped sustaining them. It was even felt in the ordinary, a pause, as if something sacred had gone missing. And without a whisper, a light fades. Yet hope remains. The sand of sorrow tried to claim him, but Azrael did not belong to the grave. And so, he rose. For the first time, the sorrow loosened its hold, and in its place, something stronger stood. With one breath of will, the sorrow lost its power, but one of the wounds that buried him still waited. The fallen do not leave us, they walk beside us. His tears rise for his brother, knowing he'll always be with him. In the silence of the sand, Azrael did not ask the world for mercy. Instead, he honored the vow that bound them, brother to brother. And from the sacrifice of Kairos, a final gift was given. His body was gone, but love remained. Kairos had not fallen. He had become the blade of light Azrael needed to forge on. And hope answered his hand in vast light. And the vow of brothers ignited the storm in his chest, and it transformed him. This realm, it answers to me now. Yet it feels unfamiliar. They gather before me in silence, as if I have always been their queen. They placed me upon this throne, and something inside me obeyed, but another part of me does not remember why. Is this for me? I ask myself, and do I even want it? Then one of them moves, the first, to look at me as if I weren't a god. He steps forward through the others, carrying something I cannot name. He bows, asking permission to show me. He does not speak. He shows me a sign. Who is this man? Something inside me stirs. Why does this face disturb my silence? And why does my sorrow know him? The prince reacts in a strange way. His silence turns to anger. He calls the watcher forward, like a ruler judging a crime. And in a flash of rage and red light, the watcher is undone. He stands there proud, as if he'd accomplished something great. The prince calls it obedience, but something in me resists it. So I leave the throne, carrying a feeling I cannot name, and a silence that follows me. These halls know me, yet I do not know them. Stone and shadow, a kingdom that feels borrowed. Every step returns to me before I take it. It answers as if I've spoken. Something lingers here, where nothing should remain. They built this around me, but I do not remember choosing it. And for the first time, the silence is mine. Even the walls feel like questions. And now, the mirror asks me something I cannot answer. I look deeply, asking to see a truth. What? Wait. That face, again. Why does it haunt me? I must be going mad. No, I will not break. I am the ruler here. I pick myself up and leave it all behind. I walk towards an opening to a balcony. This world fills me, the way a wound fills the storm. And when I step into its silence, the darkness begins to answer. The ground pulses like a heartbeat beneath my feet. Its veins stretch across the land like my own. And from my uncertainty, something starts to form. The forgotten ones rise, and with them, something spreads. I can feel it, moving through this place. And in the wake of sacrifice, hope stood again. He beheld what was given and remembered what he is. Not as fury, but as truth. His will moved the unseen. Power did not rise within him, it bowed and answered to his love. And where the blade met the world, love wrote itself into the ground, and what was written did not go unanswered. Something moves inside me, and I do not know where it belongs. They place this crown upon me, but something in me will not wear it. There is a space in my chest, and something keeps trying to fill it. This should not call to me, and yet, something in me answers anyway. I do not step forward. I am pulled by a force that calls my name. This is not mine, but it calls to my emptiness. And something else pushes against it. He stands there, as if I am already his to witness. I do not turn for him. I turn because something in me resists him. You can feel it, he says. Yes, I feel it, but it doesn't feel right. It pulls at what I am not, and what I cannot remember. I should not touch this, and yet, something in me already has. It answers me, as if I was always meant to answer it. No, this is not contained. It moves through everything. What have I stepped into that reaches beyond this place? They do not see it, but something is moving through them. Not all are unaware of the corruption and the Watcher's presence. Some have always seen and remained. They do not resist it, they align with it, and in return, they are allowed to rule what the Watchers consume. They mark the sky with chemicals and rewrite what it means. Even the weather is no longer its own. It is bent, guided, and used to control. They unravel them until they do what they never would have. Even what was meant to nourish them is no longer untouched. They don't look to heal sickness, they only look to maintain it. No moment is theirs alone. Even in the quieter moments, they are watched. Their childhood is taken from them, and they never even know it's gone. She reaches for him, but his attention belongs elsewhere. And slowly, they forget how to find each other at all. It becomes the Watcher's sustenance, the silence, the surrender, the life within each soul, fed upon again and again and again, but still, that isn't enough. Even in death, they are not free. Something familiar meets them there, wearing the shape of guidance. They are offered a choice, but it is already decided. And so they step forward into a life they did not choose. And the harvest begins again. Corruption, fear, forgetting, grief, woven into every stage of their becoming, from their first breath to every loss that shapes them. It is taken, piece by piece, gathered across a life they believe is their own, to again feed the unquenching thirst of the Watchers. They sit there, searching for a reason it all feels off, because deep down, they know. They've been here before. This is not power. This is something else. And still, I was the one who let it through. I knew what it was, and still, I let it in. And still, something answers from beyond them. It answered, and it did not hesitate. Not in defiance, but in truth. The promise remained, and it pointed the way. So he moved, and something in the dark recognized him as what they once were. and they began to remember. By the quiet weight of what refused to be forgotten, they returned. And where he walked, even corruption hesitated. They felt it before they understood it. The ground did not resist him, it remembered him. Even the broken paths made way, and the dark oceans of forgotten tears moved at his passing. And where he stood, what the watchers had become could not remain, and beneath it, what they were began to return. And from it, the change moved outward, touching what remained in silence. And something in me answers it. What is it? Why does it reach me? As if it already knows my name. It moves like something remembered, but I have nothing left to remember. Then why does it feel like I should? No, this is what I am now. This is what I was made to be. Then why does it not sit right inside me? Why does it press like something trying to surface? Something I cannot silence. No matter how still I become, it follows me, even here, even in the quiet. It does not leave, it waits. You, again, why do you never come closer? Why does something in me keep reaching for you when I know I shouldn't? No, wait, he was here. I felt him. Why does he follow me, even into silence? Why does he feel closer than my own thoughts? There is something inside me, and it moves when I think of him. He moves like he knows me, like I am not the beginning of myself. Then show yourself, if you're real, if you're mine. Why do you hide from me? Or am I the one who turned away? No, this is weakness. I am what they made me. I will not break. I will not feel this. Fight it, Sirael. Fight it. The more she fought it, the more the land closed against him. What stood between them was not distance, but her refusal to remember. And so time stretched, not to keep them apart, but to wait for her heart to remember. And still, he moved. Even what is taken remembers its origin. These are not fruit, but what was stolen, made to sleep. This was never theirs to keep. What they buried in silence was a life, still waiting to return, and in him, it begins to answer. Return, not as it was taken, but as it was lived, whole, and given back to the one it belonged to. Even the mountains that refused to make way began to yield. Even the pillars of darkness made way. The realm resisted, but it could not turn him back. For what moved through him was not born of this place. And with every step, the distance between them thinned. He drew near, and something they could not keep buried began to stir once more. The closer he came, the more their silence began to tighten, and the more torn I felt. Why does he draw nearer when I try to shut him out? And as she breathed, her weight found him, yet still, he moved. He touched what fed her prison, and it shattered. Not from force, but from being named. No, he shouldn't be able to touch this. Why does he continue? They say he comes to break me, but why does it feel like he's trying to reach me? And still, he followed, drawn to her, as if distance had never existed. Why does it feel like he's already touched me? He fell into mud, into ruin, into everything this world would make of him. Filth clinging to skin, weight dragging at bone, and still, he moved. Why, through warmth, through water, does he still reach me when I try to wash him away? And still, he rose, not by strength, but by the place in him that answered her. Why do I prepare for someone I've never known, yet feel as if I already have? Through ash and ruin, he kept moving. Why does my skin feel like it belongs to him? And why do I want it to stay? He is coming, I feel it now. Not distant, not fading, closer. Every step pulls me toward him. Where she walked in stillness, he walked through fire. And then he saw where they kept her. Even the ground remembered who he came for. He's here. I feel him getting closer. Where he stepped, the world remembered light. He's here, closer than breath, and I can't stop myself from moving toward him. He did not slow, not now, not when she stood before him. There he is. Why does he feel like mine? What is this? Why does it hurt? And feel like home at the same time? And without a word, he gave her everything they tried to erase. What is this? Why can I feel him? It's like something inside me is breaking open. This is something they couldn't take. This is something I almost remember. I don't want to lose it.